Welcome back, team. This week's Saturday tester is called Elton. It is going to be 10 rounds for time of 6 bar-facing burpees into 3 wall walks into 1 complex. The complex is going to resolve around 2 power cleans from the floor into 2 hang power cleans. Now there is going to be a 17-minute time cap for this workout, 10 rounds to complete. Your score will either be the time taken to complete those 10 rounds or the amount of reps completed within that 17-minute time frame. Now a little note on the complex. Every complex must be completed unbroken, which means by the time we get to that barbell, we do need to be feeling fresh before we start. Again, 6 bar facing burpees, 3 wall walks, and then 1 complex. Now what will we be testing? We will be testing your barbell cycling, specifically through the hang clean and the power clean. We will also be testing your pressing endurance. If we take a look at these 3 movements, 2 of them are upper body pressing. So we will be testing your endurance over those 10 rounds. Now, like I just said, 2 of these movements, both the burpee and the wall walk, are upper body pressing movements, which means this workout is uncomplimentary within its movement selection. So that is something to take into account when we move into the pacing segment. Now, how does this fit into your current training program? For most of the LPC tracks, we've had some degree of exposure to power cleans over the last block. We're now going to be putting that into a complex testing, which means we're trying to add a little bit of complexity by adding the complex to this workout. We also look at this time frame, that 17-minute window. We've had quite a lot of exposure to some longer workouts here. So we should be feeling comfortable with being able to pace this 10-round workout. Pacing. Now, like I said, this is a 10-round workout. There is going to be a lot of accumulative fatigue over those 10 rounds due to the fact that both of them, or 2 of the 3 movements, are upper body pressing. So we need to take that into account when we're going through these rounds. Those arms, those pecs, those shoulders are going to be relatively tender by the time we get into those latter rounds. Meaning, the first rounds, we want to be making sure that we feel comfortable so we can increase the cadence of your reps versus decreasing the cadence of your reps towards the final rounds. Taking a look at this workout, we have a burpee, we have a gymnastic movement of a wall walk, and then a barbell cycling element. Now, looking at those 3 movements, identifying which one of those is your limiter, and then choosing a pace that means when you hit your limiter, you feel comfortable. For example, if I know that I struggle with barbell lifting, it's not going to make sense for me to go really fast on the burpees, really fast on the wall walks because I'm better at them, to then get to the complex and not be able to lift. The goal here should be trying to maintain a solid pace throughout all 10 rounds of this workout. Now, the complex load is slightly heavier than what we would normally hit, let's say, in a normal Saturday tester setting. It's going to be a little bit heavier, which should mean that when you approach the barbell, we need to take a bit of a second before we approach and then execute that lift. Which means understanding fatigue throughout this workout is going to be a massive element on whether this workout's successful for you or is not successful. Remember, team, there is a 7-day free trial for all of our non-subscribers. Let's make sure we grab a buddy, wear your glasses, and enjoy Elton.